Are you running on the spot? Now, a couple of years back I was watching a YouTube video and it was of Denzel Washington talking to a graduation class, and he brought up in that speech, which is actually very good, you should hunt it down if you have a chance to and go ahead and watch it, but he had mentioned in that speech about kind of being a busy fool or being so busy and having nothing to show for it. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us kind of delude ourselves into thinking that the day has been a busy day, that we've got a lot done, because we've been on the laptop maybe 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever. But have we really moved the needle forward at all? You know, you may have spent a lot of time on Facebook, you may have spent a lot of time on Twitter, LinkedIn and all those different places that are all looking for your attention, and your business hasn't moved on at all. Now, one of the probably easiest ways to see if your business is moving in the right direction is probably your profits. You know, on the balance sheet, are your profits going up compared to last month? And again, even using something maybe like your web stats, are your web stats moving in the right direction, or are you still in the one place? And when you kind of look at things in the kind of in black and white, you know, in that way, you will see then that maybe you have been a busy fool. You know, I remember Ben Settle had mentioned before that one of the things he always does is he puts his business first. Even when he was working for other people, or when he was doing maybe copywriting contracts for other people, he would always do his own work first. So the first hour of his morning was his to do whatever he wanted to do, when he was at his freshest, when he was, you know, probably most inspired to act or to work, and he would do that hour's work for his own business first, and then everybody else came secondary. And it meant that by the end of the week, you know, he had 7 hours that were focused on his business, and then he did everybody else's work then after that. But it meant that he had 7 hours of work in the can, because you will find if you are kind of a busy fool running around, you know, all over the place, being a social kind of butterfly, you will find that by the end of the day you're probably tired, you're burnt out, and then when it comes to actually working on your own business, you're probably not giving it as much effort, you're probably not putting in the hours you need to put in, and you're not moving the needle forward. So think about that today. Whatever you're doing, are you being a busy fool? Are you kind of jumping from one thing to the other? And have you actually done anything in your business today? Has your profits gone up, even to only a few dollars, but even that it's going in the right direction? Again, have a look at your web stats today. Have you increased the amount of traffic coming to your blog today? Have you maybe increased the amount of opt-ins that are coming on your opt-in page? You know, if nothing is changing at all, now you probably will find that there probably are some times when your kind of business does kind of stall, and then all of a sudden then it takes on a huge spurt after that. That's not unusual, but if maybe you aren't kind of moving the needle forward in a couple of months, then there is something wrong. You need probably to go back to the drawing board again, maybe focus on yourself first, your business, your platform, your content, do all the work on there, push everybody into kind of a secondary place or even further behind, you know, because we are so distracted nowadays. We have the bleeps, the beeps, your mobile phone's going off with alarms and chirps and tweets, and all those different things are looking for your attention, and it's very, very distracting. So maybe you should close all those down, focus on what you need to do, or if you do need to go on those platforms, have some way of maybe automating it. Again, I use Buffer to do all that. I basically just upload a couple of days content for those platforms and I just send it out automatically, and I'm kind of limiting how often I go to those platforms, because I don't want to get sucked into kind of a time suck hanging out with people I shouldn't be hanging out with, or, you know, commenting on platforms or different things that aren't really worth my while. My focus is on me, and I want to move the needle forward in my business. I don't want to move the needle forward for Facebooks or Twitters or LinkedIn's or whatever, because they are not my platforms. So think about what you're doing. Are you just a busy fool that isn't moving the needle forward, or is it time maybe just to cut back on everything? Have a look at focusing on you. Again, take that Ben Settle tip, focus your first hour of the morning on yourself, because that is when you're your freshest. That's why I'm doing these videos probably first thing in the morning. Most mornings I do them first thing when I'm taking the dog out for a walk. So it means that even if the rest of my day falls apart, if you have an emergency or some drama, family drama comes up, it means that I have my work done for the day, and, you know, everything else then is a bonus after that. And then only after that then will I go ahead and put them on Facebook and all those different places, but I will put them on my own platform first, because that is something that I control. So again, I'm going to say it again, are you being a busy fool, or are you moving the needle forward at all? You know, maybe you're not paying attention to all those different things. Again, have a look at your opt-ins, your web stats, even your PayPal account. Is it growing or is it stalled? So maybe it's time for a rethink. So if you'd like to know where these videos are, or if you'd like to ask me a question, you'd like me to cover something, if you want to reach out to barryjmcdonald@gmail.com, or if you want to do a search for WriteCome, again, you'll find everything all over the web. YouTube, iTunes, Google, Facebook, everywhere else. Do a search for WriteCome, WriteCome.com. You'll find the content all over the web. And again, like most videos, I finish off here with my great free report, which I highly recommend you download, which is called Words to Wealth. And in it, I'm going to show you 10 different ways you can make money from your writing. So if that intrigues you, you'd like to try it out, and maybe you'd like to do something instructive instead of being a busy fool, head over to the WriteCome site right now, download the free report, and let me know how you get on with it. And as always, thanks for sharing your time again today. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.